Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Melissa. I'm your Galactic Soul Artist. I read tarot. I channel art for spirit. I work with divine feminine energy and soul energy. And today, I'm going to do a reading for our week. I'm just going to show you some drawings that have come through. And if you want to schedule a reading with me, either a soul portrait or a tarot reading, you can go to psychictrail.com and schedule a reading there and find out more about my readings there. So let's see what's in for us this week. We've had a lot of changes in the last week. We've had a lot of exciting news. We've had weather that's crazy. Let's see if our angels and guides and our galactic friends can tell us. A couple of cards popped out. Anything about see where the camera is. Sun card and the Knight of Pentacles. We're on the right trail. We're in the right place. Hi, Cactus. I'm in the middle of doing a reading for the week. So if you have any questions, just pop them into the chat. We're on the right trail. We're in the right place. Slow and steady wins the race. Let me see if I can actually get a reading out here before they send another card. Wow. Well. So, this is this signifier card. And this is the challenge card. Now, I think this is existing situation and the things that have come before. I can feel my throat tightening up. And this is the end of it. This is our challenge. This is the ability to act on making changes. Excuse me. Okay. I wonder who this is. I think we know who this is. Hi, Chris MK. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hi, Amanda Carroll. Good to see you. This is at the foundation. Justice is ours. There's no way around that. It's ours. Now, we don't get to decide what that is. The universe decides this. The God force decides this. People decide this about themselves, even. But this is at the foundation. So all is not lost here. There's planning going on how to, and this is above us, end this, end the poverty. How do we end this? How do we uplift everyone? How do we get there? There's a lot of discussion about that this week. You know, the Democrats are always planning, just like the Republicans are always planning, but the Democrats they're already out into next year. Honestly, they're a year ahead at least, planning what they're going to do. Now, we have some of this going on in the future. I think these are the people we're going to go after. Yeah. Yeah. So these are the people we're going after. They can't get away. They're secrets. We're going to find out what these are. Yeah. At the bottom is our president. At the bottom of the road. This is the existing atmosphere environment right now. And he's in charge still. Internally, we're all looking for a way to manage our lives with this, because there's going to be a little bit of an upheaval. And I don't say that to scare anybody. That's just, you just need to make sure you've got your basics in place and you'll be fine. And don't buy into the fear. Just don't buy into the fear, because this is going to happen. We can't get around it. It has to happen. It's kind of like, when you cut yourself or you get a wound or you get a scratch or something, and your body has to bring up all this dirt and poisons or whatever has gotten into your system. We have to get rid of it. And this is part of it. And the outcome is an offer. It's an offer. Yeah. There's a walking away. There's a transformation. There's a feeling of loss. But notice these two cups behind this person. We are not lost. There's no loss here. So I would say this next week, we're going to see a lot of shifting around. It's going to be a little crazy still. It's going to be like this, honestly, I think, up until the election. And after that, I think we're going to be relieved, but still dealing with people we don't really want in our government, who want to have a say, who should have a say if they've got something to say. But yeah, another crazy week. Just breathe and move through it. Okay. Who's here? Let's see. Ladies, do we have anything we want to ask? Let me show you who came through. I don't know if you guys know, in the evenings, it's usually when I sit down to draw. Sometimes it's in the middle of the night. I get images and I sit down and I draw them. I pull out my marker box and my pencils and my paper, and I sit down and draw them. And I'm getting a lot of deceased people. Not real sure what to do with those images yet. I'll show you a few of them. And I also get galactic beings and angelic figures. Breathe and move through it, Amanda. That's exactly so. So this actually was done on the 23rd. I don't know if you can see her. She came through. Isn't she pretty? And then last night, this funny little guy came through. This guy came through. He said his name was Mirth. And I love his tattoo. I think this is a tattoo on his skin. Who else do I have to show you? And these are deceased people, and I just don't know what to do with this. I mean, I'm getting people that are ancient. I mean, this is a Native American, North American. And I was told they died by a harpoon. This is a female harpoon. She got hit with a harpoon and died. I'm not going to show you those yet. Let me show you. I'm thinking that I'm going to put these up in a shop so people can see them all in one place. But this man came to me, and he died from, he was jaundiced when he died. And he died of liver complications. I don't know, I don't get names. I don't get families. I don't know who these people belong to, and they want to talk. They want to be seen and heard. This young man died of a gunshot wound. That's what the red shirt is telling me. And I think he might be, we had a SWAT situation not too far from here a couple of days ago, and I think it might have been him. And this young man, this is a young black man who died in a fire. And these two ladies, I don't know if you can see them, they came in together. They were strangled by somebody, and they didn't know each other, but it was the same person that deceased them. So that's what's been going on in my world. My strange little world. But this one really took me. I think we should find out more about her. Hi, Amanda. I just purged a bunch of really old drawings. Felt good. I do that every once in a while, and my family just freaks out when I do it. It's like, no, don't do that. Don't. But I know what's good and what's not, and I'm getting rid of it. It clears it out, doesn't it? Keeps things moving. Let's see if we can find out who she is. I don't know who she is. I should have taken a picture and put it up so we could see it while I'm reading. That's not right. Okay, so I'm gonna start with her, with the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. Let's start with that. Heart of Source. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. Yeah, she does look a little old, Amanda. She has a bit of an age to her. Let's see. Heart of Source. Oh, open. I opened right to it. Let's see. The source of the universe is a gigantic heart. Its beats are angels and beings of light. It is what many call God. It's love that is beyond gender and dogma. It's the infinite experiencing infinity. It's all that is, was, and ever will be. It's love being love and expressing love. It's an energy that can be explained but never fully comprehended. It's where we have all come from and will all return. The strangest part of all is that we've never left. Even though we are spiritual beings having a human experience and may feel that Source is separate from us, the truth is that we're always connected even when we feel we're not. This gateway takes us not upward but inward. It's the gateway that reminds us that through the stargate of our heart, we are connected to the heart of creation. Not only that, but we exist and express ourselves within that heart. Even though we may be on planet Earth and experiencing Earth as a planet within the Milky Way, all of this and more is actually being expressed by the heart of Source. The vastness of this divine love is inexplainable, but it's who we are. You are blessed to receive this card, for it shows the cup of your heart is being filled with love until it overflows. The divine energy that is with you now is helping you melt away any blockages so that you can be open to the love, acceptance, and appreciation that you deserve. You are being encouraged to view yourself in a loving way and give yourself permission to be loved. If you have been holding back for a while, but are now ready to share the love you have within, this card lets you know it is safe to do so. You are loved, loving, and lovable. Step forward, claim your worth, and enjoy a new level of spiritual openness. You are truly blessed. Yeah, you know, Chris, they come. I probably need to formulate a way for them to come in, like, you know, please give me your name, please give me the way you pass, please tell me what you want to convey. And I've done that a few times, but I don't really get a whole lot when it happens. Sometimes I think that they just need to be seen, like they died in a very, I don't know what the word is, in a way where they weren't recognized as people, that their families didn't recognize them as, you know, or their families didn't claim them, or they were living a life that was a little different and nobody could handle that. And so they just, when they died, they didn't show up for their funeral, you know, that kind of thing. I had two come in last night, or one came in last night, one came in the night before. And this young lady, I don't know. This is not a happy camper. And I think that she just needs to be seen. And this man, this is Howard. He told me, see, and I did get information about him. He told me he died of loneliness. So they want to be seen. And so I think I'm going to put them in a shop. If somebody wants to buy a print, you know, that's fine. And so people can see them. And so they're seen and heard. You know, so this woman, I think she's representing a whole tribe of people that need to be seen. Yeah, he is sad. He was sad. He was lonely. You know. But what I know about that is, if you're that lonely, you have to make an effort to step outside of yourself. And he didn't want to do it. He didn't know how to do it. So I don't, how do you resolve that for people? They have to understand that themselves. Lonely and a little confused too, I think. And this one, I'm gonna show you the print of this one. I actually had a print made of this one. I don't know if you can see this guy, but he's somebody's dog. He's somebody's dog that used to steal pizza off the table. Isn't he cute? Actually, I think it's a little girl. Yeah, she does look like an Eskimo. And then I get these, this is another divine being that came in. This is, then I think sometimes that I'm drawing myself over and over. Hi, Debbie. We're just chatting about the drawings I've been doing. Sometimes I think that I'm drawing myself and my lives over and over, except for some of these are so recent that it couldn't possibly be me, Too much going on. Too much going on up front. Now this, I know, is me. This is another one. She's a curiosity to me. There's a slightly masculine feel, but it's not. It's kind of elusive. You think she's an alien, Amanda? Yeah, I know this is my alien self. I know that. This, I don't know who she is. And then there's this being. So, does anybody have any questions for the week? Do we have any issues we want readings on real quick? Can do that. I've got my Oracle decks. I've got my Rider-Waite deck. I've got my Mystic Martian. I just got Doctor for the Alien Being. Wow. Oh, the green one? Where'd you go? This one? Is it this one, Amanda? Because that would make sense. She does have that very kind of knowing, commanding feel to her. This one actually almost feels like, yeah, okay, I'll make note of that. And this one almost feels like a birth mother, like a, what's it called? Somebody comes to help you have children. Midwife. Debbie, I have, and I want to draw one, but I'm not quite sure how to make that happen. I think I need different paints. Because opalescent is something that's very difficult to convey. A doula, yeah. She's a doula. This one. A doula and a doctor. Yeah, I'm hearing, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, I got those two resolved. This little guy, I think he likes to support fun and joy and happiness. He's just, he just darts around. But this one I'm still really puzzled about. It almost feels like Jello. Maybe some kind of elemental that we don't understand yet. Yeah, yeah. So, Debbie, when you say slight tilt, are you talking about her eyes? Her eyes had a slight tilt to them. Mm-hmm. I recognize what you're saying. Maybe I can get one to come through. Maybe I can use just, I don't know what I'd use to convey that opalescence. That's a tough one. They are inspiring. Even this guy? This, I don't know what I would think if I saw this. I would think I was seeing things like making something up in my head because it was very jello-y kind of. It moved and wiggled and moved. So that's what I do at night. I draw. You know, but even these people that come in that are not like this young lady, um, even somebody who's angry like this or felt tossed aside or did not have a good upbringing, their presence and their lives absolutely moved us forward. Understanding those things better. Hi, G. Covington. We're chatting about drawings that I'm doing. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to put these up in a shop and let everybody view them as they come up. And if they're moved to buy something, they can. I have to wonder, you know, especially for this man who's told me he died from loneliness, if being seen like this today, because there will be other people that watch this, if that doesn't resolve some things for him, if we can't help these people after they're gone by just viewing them and recognizing them and saying hello. So Amanda, it wasn't jelly-like. It was more like a large Q-tip and vibrating. Well, maybe what I was seeing that was jelly-like was actually vibration. I'm being reminded in my head. You know, I tell people that they need to learn how to ask questions, and I haven't been asking questions, so I need to follow my own advice. Asking questions while I'm drawing. Asking more questions while I'm drawing. Let's see, what else can we do here? Yeah, there are, Amanda, and it's a lot, you know. When you look at the changes that are going on and the energies that we're opened up to now, and the energies that are showing up here, and the energies that have been here forever that we've just never worked with, um, you can't possibly know all of it. You can't possibly interact with all of it. It's too much. You can't do it in one. No jelly vibe, Debbie. You can't possibly get all that information in one lifetime. Of course you come back. Of course we come back and forth, and no jelly vibe. From the drawing, you didn't get the jelly vibe? You didn't get the jelly vibe from the drawing? It almost feels like a sea of energy in a shape. Yeah, school. Yeah, absolutely. We are in school. There's no doubt that we're in school. I mean, think of the things you learn every day. Yeah, like I was telling them before about the opalescent being, they're difficult to convey. Those things are difficult to convey without really going into some detail. And I'm not a real detailed person, if you can't tell. I'm more loose, and what comes immediately, I'll draw it, and then after that I put it down, and then I don't go back to it typically. Although in the case of this little dog, I did. The pizza stealing dog. So like head vibrated when she spoke. Oh, really? I've probably heard her talk about that, now that I think about it. Jelly-like head. Well, okay, that's what I have to show you today. Do you have any questions? Can I do a reading for you? Can we ask a universal question? Let's maybe get an oracle card for the week. Your body hums all the time. I would say it's definitely an upgrade. These upgrades, and there are more coming. Can you even believe there's more coming? And most of them, I know I haven't unpacked most of the ones I've gotten. So cactus. Yeah. Yeah, you're being it's almost like you stepped into another frequency. Like, I think you might be able to shut some of this off. But I think you're going to have to ask them to help you manage it and tone it down just a little bit so you can move through your day more easily. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's a lot, and your body's going through multiple changes and shifts. And they're kind of with you all the time now. I mean, we think that vibration is happening outside of us and to us, but I think your soul group is just embodying you. So you might want to talk with them about that. Let's see if we can get a card on this. Let's do the Gateway of Light activation for Cactus. Let's see. They're all turning around. Higher heart activation. Dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. I love the colors in this. Higher heart activation. Well, that would make sense. That you would be vibrating at a whole new level. So it's your higher heart is actually a chakra. It's the most ascended form of the heart chakra. It's found in the center of the chest and the heart region. It's seen clairvoyantly as a pink color. The reason that this energy center is pink is because it's the opposite or complementary of green, which is red, with the white light of spirit. Through this stargate of the heart, we have the potential to connect with divine love, the love that exists in all things, and experience the heaven within. This card transports us to the higher heart space where we can recognize that love is not an external essence, but a light we hold within. It has been there through every lifetime. When the higher heart becomes active, it's a recognition that the search for love has ended and the excavation of the heart has finally begun. You have experienced much fear, separation, heartache in your lifetime. This has encouraged you to close off and shield yourself from possible hurt. For a long time, you've been trying to open yourself back up, but have been concerned about being far too vulnerable. This card shows you have realized that love isn't something you have to work for or search for, but your divine inheritance. You have also recognized that this energy isn't something that comes through relationships or external experiences, but is your natural state of being. The more you close off, the more you close off from your true self. The more you drop your shields, the more love is revealed. The more you express the love you are, the more it is reflected back to you. Love is your truth. There you go, Cactus. You're welcome. You're very welcome. You got this card, the higher heart activation. Did I pull this for you? Did you get it in another reading? Let's see, Amanda. Let's see how your work situation is going. You need to step out, Amanda. You need to step out and go. Yeah. Yeah, Cactus, it is beautiful. It's beautiful. It means you've touched something. You've reached something in your understanding. And you're just vibrating with it. That, and people can feel that when you go out in the world. Terry pulled it. Let's see, Amanda. Frustration. Because I think you're trying to do some things you aren't quite, you really don't think you can do. I don't know what your situation is. I don't know if you're homebound or you can get out. But if you're homebound, you know, there are all kinds of jobs you can do on the internet. Time to reflect. And cleanse. So this is a mental cleansing, is what I'm hearing. The mental cleansing. And strengthen yourself. I don't know if this is physical or mental. It's probably mental. If we're getting these other cards, it's probably mental. Cleanse. So, oh, cactus, it started with the Reiki. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. Go where, Amanda? You mean out and about? Yeah, you know, getting a job really hasn't changed. You walk into wherever it is you want to work and you ask. So, you know, get yourself gussied up and in your best interview clothes and just go around and introduce yourself and tell people you want a job and ask. And Srivija, is it Srivija? Srivija? Vidya. Vida? Vidya. You want to know about marriage? Where's my... When your marriage happens, well, you got to meet somebody first. Yeah, the online applications, Amanda, this is what I was trying to convey. You can walk into a place and you have a better chance. Bring some resumes with you and just ask. People are more impressed by that than filling out online applications sometimes. Okay, let's find out about this lady's marriage. I'm not sure, if you haven't met somebody, I'm not sure how that happens, but you're not in the place for it yet. You're not in the place for it yet. This is all, and your ideas about what that is are not, you're not clear about it yet. And when you get clear about it, then this can happen. But you need to understand yourself really well so you can attract the person that works best with you. That's what I'm getting. Oh, it's sunny in Seattle. That's good. We've gotten a lot of rain. It rained all last night. Okay, G. Covington, card for the week. Card for the week for G. Covington. Okay. Well, the first card that came out was isolation. And I thought, okay, I don't like telling people that. Why isolation? And the answer I got was, if you will isolate yourself a little bit this week, there's illumination here. There's some piece of information that's going to come to you in the process of kind of being by yourself and feeling what it feels like to be separate. There's a piece of information there for you. Okay, G. Covington. And the piece of information is comforting. It's comforting. Yeah. Anybody else? Or I'm gonna close this up. Thank you for working with me with the drawings. I appreciate all your ideas. A card, please, Debbie. Sure. Let's do the color again. Debbie. Okay, I don't know. Disruption and illumination. So this is very similar to what I just read for G. Covington. There's going to be some kind of disruption this week for you, and you're going to be taken aback by it, but there's illumination in it. So there's a piece of information here that's going to come through a disruption. And intuition is something you're working on. Pay attention to what you're feeling and the information you're getting. Debbie, we all need to do this. We need to stop discounting the images that we get during the day and the intuition that we get, the songs, the lyrics, the animals that cross our paths. There's something there for you. Thank you, Cactus. Thank you very much. Okay, you guys, I am so happy you were here. I hope the information you got, repeating numbers. What do you mean repeating numbers? What do repeating numbers mean? Well, they're to get your attention. They're to get your attention. Now, each number, 1 through 9 and 0, has specific meanings. And when you get repeats, like I get my birthday a lot. I get the month and the day of my birthday a lot, which to me just makes me smile, because it's like, hey, we're here. We remember you. We know what you're up to. When you get doubles and triples, doubles are more soul path. They have to do with numerology of your soul path. And the triples are angel numbers. They're talking to you and telling you things. When you get them in 4s, that's manifestation. Yeah. 444. It's a form of manifestation. 4 is a square. So a 12 is 4, 4, 4, and 4 is 12 is a 3. That's the Trinity. So I would say you're manifesting, they're telling you that you are capable of manifesting the divinity, your divine nature. You know, now that yeah, on a clock, I get license plate numbers, but I also get them in receipts. You know, when I pay for groceries or something, I'll get them sometimes. And usually when I get one, I note it, but when I get the same one several times during the day, then I'm really paying attention. And one of my favorites is 1234. It's 1234. It tells me things are lining up. Something's lining up for me. It's also another way of feeling connected to the universe. It's a form of communication. So maybe I'll do a show. Maybe I'll do that next week. Maybe I'll work through all the numbers, and we'll talk about that. Yeah. Okay. So thanks for being here, and I will talk to you guys next week.